Good morning. This is Carol at Solo Cruising and More, and I am here with twins. These are my twin girls, Amber and Ariana. Ariana is the daughter that I visited in Thailand. And again, this is Carol with Solo Cruising and More. Welcome to the stream this morning, our live stream. Let me see who we have in the chat here. I think if I can go to my comments here. Okay, Tuber Chat is here. Oh, Tuber Chat's here. Thank you. All right, thanks for coming in. Let's see if I can. Okay, so we got, hey, Tuber Chat is here. Thanks for coming in this morning. And Danny Dizzle is here. Let's see, let me get up to the top so I can go down in order here. And then we've got, okay, we got Tuber Chat. Oh, okay, then we have, okay, we've got DC and the cruise tubers are here this morning. Thanks for coming in. And then, of course, we got our super mod, Danny Dizzle. Danny, thanks for coming in. And we have, oh, all right, you guys, bear with me.
Hello.
Oh, okay.
Hi,
Okay.
Dizzle. Thank you for shouting out. Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you. Good morning and good evening to you from Phuket. It is 10:30 p.m. my time, but 10:30 a.m. in Central Time, right?
Yes, Central Time.
Okay.
Yep. And we've got Warm Strong in the house. Thank you, Bill, for coming in. All right, we've got If You Seek Amy K. Thanks for coming in, Amy. And we have, we've got Linda Montemayor's in the house. Thanks, Amy.
Good morning, Linda.
Thanks for coming in.
Thank you. So let's get started on what it's like. No, not yet.
No, we're saying hi to everybody. That's the most important thing. All right. We've got Ann in this morning. Thanks, Ann, for coming in. Okay, and we've got Down South Stitcher here. Okay, she's here. Okay, and it's Danielle, isn't it? Danielle is Down South Stitcher. Remind me, make sure. Okay, so I just want to make sure. But thanks everybody for coming in this morning. And then as people come in, we'll make sure that and then we got Here We Go Pipe Steams. Okay, that's Amber's channel.
Pipe Steams. Yeah, that's my channel. I just connected by that is my family vlogging fun adventures and playtime channel.
That's right. Yeah, Amber has her own channel as well. So yeah, appreciate you guys coming in. All right, so let's get started. Let's see. Let me make sure there's no questions, okay? Because I missed questions last time. So I want to make sure. Word up. If anybody has any questions for the panel, my twin girls, we got one twin that's here stateside. That's Amber. And she lives about an hour and a half from me. In Wetumpka, Oklahoma. And then, of course, Ariana, that's the one I visited over in Phuket, Thailand. She lives several thousand miles away from me. And she is coming live from Phuket, Thailand right now. Oh, okay. And then, the cruise tuber. Okay, so DC said he can stay around till noon. Okay, that's fine. Hey, as long as I'm just glad you're here this morning. So, all right, well, let's get started. So Ariana decided she wanted to live abroad. And she had made that decision probably like pretty much right after college. Amber has been abroad several times as well. And so these girls are kind of they're jet setters, and they, you know, they like to travel, and they like to be not outside of the United States, I guess you could say. But the reason why I brought Amber in is because she kind of wanted to do a comparison, living stateside, and then with Ariana's abroad experiences. And so we were kind of going to do like a little comparison, and I'll kind of let Amber orchestrate that. But let's get into the questions right away. So the first question I was going to ask Ariana.
Okay, I'm ready.
She's ready. Okay. So as far as living in Thailand, okay, so and this is just a basic question. What's your favorite Thai food?
Oh my gosh, khao pad pad. So khao, it's like a dish. It's like this minced chicken or minced beef. You can order either or. There's also seafood options as well. And it's minced, and then it has the rice as like white rice steamed and put into like a little cup, almost like way, and a fried egg. It's such a simple dish, but it's spicy. It has basil in it and like lots of vegetables mixed in it. It's like quite a simple common dish, but it's so good. And then outside of that, like my favorite dish would probably be like a good coconut soup, a curry from Thailand. So those are my two favorite.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people really, really like those flat noodles, and they're not generally my favorite, but yeah, a cow pod pod or something like that. That's my favorite.
Okay.
Can you put that in the chat of what it's called again? So maybe people
yes, I can.
Yeah.
Yes, I can put it in the chat. Oh, and then yeah, the second one is called a lab, LARB, larb, and it's like a salad based dish, but it has chicken, meat, protein options with it. So you can order like tofu or chicken, beef, pork. We don't really eat pork that much, or at least I don't eat that much pork.
Mm-hmm.
I stray away from it, but it can be like chicken, and it's like thinly minced and sliced, and then they put salad with it. So it will be like basil leaves, mint leaves, cilantro, like all like diced in with onions, and it's a cold salad, right? And then then you can order rice with it on the side, and it's just so good. So good.
Ooh, it sounds good. Yeah. And I had that coconut curry soup when I was there too. The green curry, chicken coconut soup. That was the best thing that I had. Yeah, I had a lot of good food while I was there, but that was super good. That was super good. Okay, and then okay, I think we had Scott from Controversial Cruising come in. I saw Scott. Scott, hey, thanks for coming in. Woohoo! Yeah, I love this. Okay, and then DC from the Cruise Tubers, he said he lived in Thailand for a month. Yeah. So, and I think Ariana, not to get off the subject, but what is the time limit? Like like how long can a person stay in Thailand right now?
So right now, the visa is generally when, like, if you're coming from America, it's 90 days. But they're changing the limits. So sometimes it depends on your flight back. It could be either 60 days or 30 days. So if you have the maximum 90 days from when your flight comes back and you have enough cha and the accommodation and everything that you can show proof of, it's 90 days. But with that comes that you still have to, within those 60 days, leave the country, come back, or go directly to immigration and apply for a 30-day visa extension. So you have your 60 days and then you go to immigration, or you leave the country and come back to get those extra 30 days.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. And then DC had a question here. Let's see if I can show it.
The internet is great here. Honestly, the internet is excellent. I have no complaints whatsoever. The internet and phone service top notch.
Oh,
No complaints. I can stream Netflix, all of that. It's not slow. I
mhm,
can, anything related to AI, it's high speed. So,
mhm.
yeah, no complaints. It's
Okay.
perfect. It's literally the same standard as living in the USA, but at lower prices.
At lower prices. Okay, yeah, we're gonna get into that. Yeah. So DC said from the cruise tubers, it was 30 days when I came out, but that was without a visa in advance. And then he said I had to make he had to make a visa run. Yeah. So
To further.
explain what a visa run is. Not everybody might know what that is.
Okay, so a visa run is when you have to leave the country of Thailand or the country that you're in. You have to leave it and then you have to enter back again. So here in Thailand, you need to leave for usually about 2 days, 48 hours. You can leave and come back in. Now, when I was living in Laos back in 2019 to 2021, ish area, 2018 to 2021, you could literally just do a border run. You could go to the border, cross it, and it would take a day trip and come back in. But now the rules have changed. So now you need to leave for at least 48 hours and then come back to Thailand. At least 48 hours. And
Oh,
then you
so you
come
have
back.
to stay overnight. Yeah, you got
You
or
have to
2 nights
stay
somewhere.
2 nights. Yeah, 2 nights, 2 nights
Mm-hmm.
abroad, out of country.
Mm-hmm.
But sometimes it could be simple. Like you could take a bus, a plane, a train, go out of the country, and then you come back in. And then you're able to reprocess your visa again.
Okay. 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 So can you see that question that's down on the chat?
Oh, I'm a picky eater and I have a shellfish allergy. Any advice for food in Thailand? That's so funny. So I also have a shellfish allergy. And so honestly, like there are so many dishes that you can eat and that shellfish allergy will be like literally you have nothing to worry about. There are so many options of food to eat out here. So I would recommend like you can go to any restaurant. You can even let them know that you have a shellfish allergy and they will substitute the dish out
Mm-hmm.
if it has shellfish in it. So yeah, like it's super easy to avoid shellfish, but there are some dishes that like have what do you call it? Shrimp paste in it. So as long
Oh,
as you let them know at the restaurant, like you can use Google Translator, you can memorize how to say it in Thai, or you can. A lot of restaurants they will speak in Thai too. I mean, they will speak in English and Thai, and you can let them know you can't eat shellfish, and they will substitute it out.
and they'll substitute it out. Okay. So yeah, so you've been able to survive. You haven't had too many episodes with that. You had a couple. I
I
know,
had
I
two
think.
episodes with it,
Yeah.
and I had two episodes, and one was where
Mm-hmm.
I work, and
Mm-hmm.
then the second was um, my son wanted something with shellfish, and so they didn't understand like the translation because he wanted something, but I couldn't have it, and so yeah, it just kind of got a little bit mixed together. So after that, I just avoid him even having shellfish too.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
I understand that. Okay, so I saw see we had Trip in with R&B come in. Thank you for coming in. That's Robbie and Beta. Woo-hoo. Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh, yeah. And then also, everyone, if you could make sure that you hit that like button coming in, I'd appreciate it. I'd appreciate it. That'll get the stream sent out. So anyone else interested, uh, yeah. Okay. Okay. You guys can see that I am trying to manipulate this this stream, but I'm not manipulated. I'm working with it. I'm pretty new at this. Okay. So yeah, and then Amy says, yeah, she's definitely concerned about the shrimp paste, oyster sauce, fish sauce, because it can hide in so many things, just like you said, Ariana. Yeah, yeah.
Yes,
Okay.
it can.
All right. So what is really okay? What is it really like living in Thailand? Okay, so what surprised you the most after you started living there? What do you think surprised you the most?
How many expats are here from so many different walks and backgrounds of life? That was one thing that surprised me.
Mm-hmm.
I think when I had first lived abroad, it was in China. And, it was like you find your expat community. And then the second place was Laos, and that's majority Laotians. But then you find the small group of expats meaning people who move abroad to a new country and they're living there. We call that expat, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Um,
Mm-hmm.
Here in Thailand, here in, well, Phuket specifically, there's a high number of expats. So it's a good mixture of Europeans, there's Americans, but not as many Americans as I thought there would be.
Mm-hmm.
Um, a lot of, I guess, Israeli, Russians, a lot of, just everybody. It's a mixture. So that actually did surprise me because I don't know. I guess after COVID, there was an increase of expats that moved to Phuket. And so that did surprise me. There was a little bit of culture shock and just how much development that they were able to create within the infrastructure here in Phuket.
Mm-hmm.
That surprised me the most.
So, is there anything that you miss about living in the United States?
The playgrounds. I have a 6-year-old son, and I just feel like playgrounds and parks are so abundant, especially in Oklahoma, where
Mm-hmm.
we have places like Discovery Lab or
Oh.
major parks, like major playgrounds and parks. Now, we do have a lot of kid activities here,
Mm-hmm.
mainly indoor playgrounds, but um, that is the thing I miss the most is just having more access to playgrounds, outdoor play areas for the kids.
Yeah, I can understand that. So, and kind of
Oh,
free
and Mexican food,
Mexican food. Okay.
which is
Okay.
not American
So,
based, but if you're from the South, you understand.
okay. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Good,
If you're from the
cheap
South.
food truck, Mexican, local. I could do for a really good taco or quesadilla or chimichanga.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Well, Trippin R&B says, yeah, Thailand is on their bucket list for sure, which,
As
yeah,
it should be.
it was definitely on mine. And I didn't think I would be getting there as soon as I did. Yeah. So, okay. So just to let everyone know again, I do have Amber and Ariana. These are my twin girls. Okay. So Amber is the one that lives stateside here. She lives about an hour and a half from me. That's Amber right there. And then Ariana is the one that I visited in Thailand a few weeks ago. So yeah, I brought them both on, and Amber's about to take over right now. So Amber, what and you do your little thing, what you had in mind, what you were gonna do with this. So I'm gonna let
Sure,
Amber
sure.
take the
Okay,
spotlight.
so yeah, I'm Amber. As Ariana said, she has one son who's 6 years old. My oldest son is also six. Our oldest are 6 weeks apart. In addition,
Six
I'm a
weeks.
family of six. I have four children, right? I live on the US side, here in Oklahoma as well. And so some of the questions I have for my lovely sister is is it can you really live cheaper in Thailand? And as thinking on the perspective of being a family and having children, what I wanted to see about kind of like a cross comparison on living in the US with a child or more children and a cross comparison of living in Thailand. How is the cost of, groceries, for instance, and eating out? if you could average it pretty much on a monthly basis, how much are you spending on groceries and eating out?
Okay, so that's a great question. Oh, you can keep going.
Oh, go
Okay.
ahead. Let's
Okay.
answer this one first, so we'll buckle it up. Yeah.
Okay, so I would say, in terms of, so I did spend, um, I came back to the USA when Zaram was 9 months old. So we were living in Laos, came back to the USA when he was 9 years old, and then we came to Thailand when he was 4 years old. And during those 3 years going to the USA, right, it was actually honestly really tough for me in a lot of different ways. And when I came here, I felt like it was just much easier and smoother. There was less social pressure, financial pressure, pressure in general. Um, because there are a lot of kids out here. And when I say a lot, y'all, I mean a lot. Like I'm a teacher, so I work with a lot of kids and families. But my school is just like one of many. There are a lot of kids out here, so they're very accommodating and kind to kids. It's it's just a different atmosphere. And so for me, like, this extra weight of like the common things that we get in America, like car seats. You don't really see car seats out here.
No, no.
Kids can be sitting in
Yeah.
the no
I was
seatbelt or
yeah.
whatever. Those rules are not like super strict out here. Okay. Like you'll see strollers and things like that, but more baby carriers. There's just like this difference where kids are seen to be, I guess, like not as fragile.
So
And
if kids don't use the car seats, what do they use when you're driving, or if you have multiple children, what do they just sit them in the
lap, they
car?
sit in the lap, they sit in the lap, they sit in the front seat, the back seat, like they just sit there. Like they'll be on the motorbike. Like me and my mom, or me and mom, we literally watched this like family who had I don't know, probably a 9-month-old on the motorbike, just practicing standing on the motorbike. You see all kinds of stuff. I've seen kids literally in hammocks on a motorbike with an attached thing. Like you see all kinds of stuff. So it's just like it's just different. Okay. And so for me, it's just like was this less pressure of like how perfect of a parent you can be, like what is actually considered to be safety measurements and things like that. Anyways, let's get to the root of the question, which is like in terms of like the groceries and eating out and things like
Yeah,
that.
overall the cost of
Um,
living.
the cost of living. Cost of living is way cheaper. So, for example, my rent here, I have a townhouse. It's 2 bedrooms, upstairs, downstairs. It's very comfortable. And I pay $560 a month. Electricity, Wi-Fi, water bill combined, $120. So we're looking at about $680 of living expenses per month, for those fixed income needs. And in terms of like groceries versus eating out, a lot of times it is actually, depending on the grocery store you go to, it can be cheaper to order food or go out to a restaurant and order off of an app that we call Grab. Grab is like the equivalent to Uber Eats or to, what was the other one? I forgot it. What's the other one? Uber Eats and
DoorDash.
Oh, DoorDash.
DoorDash and
DoorDash.
DoorDash.
DoorDash. DoorDash.
And Grab, they deliver the food via motorbike, and it could be
Mhm.
quite quick to get to you too. And that could be very affordable because a lot of times they'll have like discounts and things like that that you can add to the order. So you could be spending just as much ordering food to be delivered versus cooking. Now, I like a mixture of both because there's a lot of times like I like to have a home cooked meal, or there's certain dishes that I'm missing from home that I like to cook. And so from there, like it depends on the grocery store. When I first got here, I went to a grocery store called Tops quite often because it was close to where I lived. But I found out that they're like an upper tier like market. And so the prices of their food is more expensive. So now I go mainly, like I'll still go to Tops. Like I'm not gonna lie. If I want a good steak, I go to Tops. But in
So
general, I usually
you
go
can get a
to
good steak in Thailand. You can get a good steak in Thailand.
absolutely. It's Australian beef or Thai beef for the majority of the time. Australian beef or Thai beef.
Mm-hmm.
Now, like the most affordable option is a store called Macro, which is like the equivalent of Sam's Club, or what's Sam's Club? Sam's Club, or I don't know why I'm forgetting the names. It's the
Costco.
equivalent of Sam's Club, so Costco. So it's like a big box store. Tesco, Costco. It's
Mm-hmm.
probably related. Who you
Mm-hmm.
know it's probably the same the same type of family.
Conglomerate,
Anyways,
yeah. Mm-hmm.
yeah, probably the same.
Mm-hmm.
So Macro, you can get like a lot of really like bulk food items and things like that,
Mm-hmm.
and really like save a lot of money doing it that way.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So okay. So Amber, you have there's a question there for you that I posted in the chat.
Yeah. So Thailand is still on my bucket list. I have not been there yet. I do plan to go there definitely while Ariana is still living there.
Yeah.
Please do.
But my family and I I already have my passport. I just renewed my passport. My kids all have their passports. So we're making plans. We're getting ready to travel. I have all very littles. Mine are 6 and under. My youngest is 3 months
Yes.
old. So traveling lately has been a bit tough. We travel around the States, do road trips and stuff.
Yeah.
But we are planning our trip. Actually, Mom and I are going together to
Yeah, we're
Los
doing
Cabos
one
in
in
the next
October.
couple months. That's going to be our first trip out of country.
Mhm.
We want to do something a little bit closer before we go overseas with all of our kids. So baby steps there is our goal.
It's coming. Yeah. So Ariana, is DCS, the cruise tubers, the healthcare, is it really good there? Do you think? Healthcare?
So I think that's an actual statement, and yes, it is very good here. Healthcare is great. So again, I do work as an English teacher. I have healthcare through my school, but also my son goes to an international school, and they also have their own healthcare. So right now, I have two healthcares.
Oh, so children who go to
And
school automatically have like a healthcare plan specifically for them.
yes, it's part of the school group. So it's
Okay.
part of the school group, and we have like a healthcare system. So I have two healthcare cards, one for his school and one for where I work at. And I mean, it is really great benefits, like in terms of like accidents or basically anything that you could think of. Like there is healthcare for it. Now, going to the dentist, things like that, it's not really considered part of the healthcare plan, but like actual, medical needs and things like that. Yes, it's included checkups, included dental, not dental care, but major surgeries or
Yeah,
emergency
that's not
cares. All
included.
of that is covered. Mhm.
Okay. So the hard cost of it. So you usually have to pay like a copay or something like that, right? Like a little. Oh, you don't pay anything. Oh, okay.
You present your card. You
Okay.
show it. Mhm.
Okay. All right.
Now
So Amber,
I haven't needed to use it. Thank God. Let's knock on wood.
yeah,
Knock on wood. Haven't needed to use it, but that is there. So
for you, is that what
for
you're saying?
both of us. Yeah, for me
Okay,
and
for both
yeah.
of you. Okay. Okay. So Amber, did you have another cross comparison that you wanted to ask about?
Well, I mean, I guess in terms of healthcare, it's different in every state. Ours is, I feel like in the US, it's definitely more complex, as we all know, and far more expensive. It's not like always included with work, if you have a full-time job or not. I work freelance, I work part-time. So I understand, but my husband is he's native. He's with the tribe affiliation. And so my children that all have health care, they just show their card. And that's my only part of comparison I could say with health care. But my next question I had was in terms of like entertainment, like family entertainment with the children. Can you share a little bit about the activities, amusement parks and such, that there is, for children, and if is what is the price comparison between the U.S. from what you recall to Thailand?
Well, yeah, there is a ton of activities to do with kids here. Phuket specifically, there is a lot of indoor playgrounds. One of them, we took Zarzar to Sugar Glider, which is in Phuket, and that is an indoor like zip line, trampolines, like all you name it, they have it. And there was like snacks and things like that, and it was just like a really cool option. It was about $30. It's brand new, they just built it. It was a replacement of another indoor playground that indoor playground, I forgot the logistics of it, but basically they combined to a different one. Traffic lights are a suggestion in Thailand. Amen. Um Amen to that. That's the only thing I can say. But yes, in terms of like, there's a lot of indoor playgrounds because of the rainy season era. So that's why, like, one of the things I miss is those outdoor playgrounds. But anyways, it's still fun. It was about $30, but it was a 3 hour drop off service. So like we can drop them off, do whatever we wanted for 3 hours, and then come back and pick them up. And that was like, that's a very nice, convenient thing, especially like depending on your lifestyle. But then there's a lot of other activities to do too. Like we went to Andamana. Andamana is one of the biggest water parks, amusement parks. And it is basically like the most insane water slides that you could think of in water activities. And because I am a teacher and I'm local here, I just had to show my badge. And some locals also have to show their work permit. Like if you're an expat, you show your work permit ID and just let them know that you live here as a local in Thailand and you get discounts. So we paid mom, you remember how much it was? I think on average per ticket it was $30 per ticket.
Yeah,
And
I
then
think so.
Zarm's ticket was like probably like $16 or $17. And then as adults about $30. So really not bad at all. And that's like a major amusement park that you can spend all day there in the
Yeah,
water. Having
yeah,
fun. And
yeah.
you can look at that content on my mom's channel or my TikTok or something
Oh,
like that. Oh,
yeah,
not my TikTok, my mom's channel.
I
Like you
haven't
can
put it
look
on my
at
channel yet. Yeah, well, okay, I do have a live where I was at the water park. So
yes.
I do have a live feed
On the
there.
mana, not on the conda, because she did say on the conda.
On the Manda. I know,
On the
and
mana.
yeah, Czar corrected me every single time. So
Every time.
he's on camera corrected me every single time. I do have a lot of I have some posts on Facebook as well.
Yes.
So okay. And
Okay, and then other activities with there. I mean, there's a lot of places. There's like a sandbox activity. There's a place called Oto Play, which is in Central Phuket Mall. That's another one of those
yeah.
like playground areas. They could spend like 2 hours of playtime, 1 hour, 3 hours, whatever like the budget is for. And then there's like a few other places like Kidzona, which you can find in malls and things like that, which is another one of those places you go in 2 hours of playtime, 3 hours of playtime. There's a lot of them like that. It's majority indoor playgrounds here. There are some outdoor activities like it's
Well,
majority. Yeah, there are, but it's just not. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, but I would say there's a lot of options for kids here. It's very kid friendly. Like I found places that have cafes that have kid play zones in it. It's just like you're eating dinner, but there
And
is
the
a
grocery
playground
store.
there.
Do you remember when we
Grocery
went to
store.
Tesco?
Yes,
we went to Tesco
I was just
and
about
they
to
had a
get
play
to that.
area.
Yeah, I was just about to get to that Tesco Lotus, which is very close to my house. Almost all the Tesco Lotuses, they have a kids play zone area. So there's a whole blown out arcade, like giving incredible pizza kind of vibes, right? Like whole arcades. And it's very cheap, like 10 baht, 20 baht, which equivalates to Uh,
$3 or $4, something like
less than
5 cents.
that. 10 baht. 10 baht is less than that. It's really like 50 cents, maybe 10 cents. Ten
Oh,
cents.
yeah, that's right. That's right. That's
10
right.
cents, and you can
Yeah, I
play the
keep getting
arcade games.
it.
And then they have a zone area that if you need to drop off the kids to go grocery shopping, you can drop
Mhm.
off the kids, and they have a whole indoor playground
Yeah.
area.
Mhm.
So it's inside of a mall. You can drop the kids off for an hour, go do your grocery shopping, come back, pick them up.
Okay. All right. So I think we got that part covered. So one of the questions that I know a lot of people, people may be interested in is what is it really like working in Thailand? So why don't you go over how you got your job? How did you find a job there?
Yes, of course. Okay, so when I first came out to Thailand, well, to Phuket, it was initially supposed to be a vacation. But I kind of knew in the back of my mind and intuition, it was a quantum leap, and I knew that I was about to enter into a different journey of my life and my next chapter. And so what I did is I already had experience teaching English. I already had almost 4 years of experience teaching English. And there are a lot of different routes to get a job teaching. You can go through agencies, you can do like a middleman type service. But for me, I directly reached out to the schools. I shared my resume, my CV, actually my CV, not my resume, but my CV. And I just put in like, in the email box, like basically I was local, like I'm living in Phuket, or that I was there in Phuket and I'm looking for opportunities, and then I share my CV with it. And I actually got my job that way. And I got very lucky because there was a few vacancies at the school that I applied for and that I'm working at now. And one of the teachers did not pass probation, and I happened to be there with the right credentials. I also not just have teaching experiences, but I have my certifications to teach English abroad or as an ESL language. And so I put all of that in there, and yeah,
Mhm.
it was pretty smooth. I
Yeah,
got the job in about 2 weeks.
in about 2 weeks. So what's the differences that you see between working in the US and working in Thailand?
I would say it's about the same.
Oh,
In
where'd you
terms of
go?
like,
Let's see.
I
Are we
would
having?
say,
Okay.
is my video coming on?
Yeah, I think we hear you, but we don't see anymore. Let's see. Are you there? Uh-oh.
Okay,
Oh, you might need to
I would say
refresh.
in terms of refresh the page. Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you. Yeah. Just go. Yeah.
Amber, can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Uh-huh.
Real quick. Sometimes this happens because I'm upstairs and the Wi-Fi router is downstairs. I should have a router upstairs and downstairs.
Yeah. Okay, well, okay,
Okay,
so
here we go. Okay, here we go. So what are the
yeah, what's the difference between working in the US and working in Thailand? I mean, that just
I
maybe
would
a
say a
couple
lot
of
of them are very similar
Mhm.
in terms of like your expectations to arrive to work on time, to leave, clock in, clock out, that kind of stuff.
Mhm.
The work culture, like, you need to be able to work as a team. This is a collectivist country, which means people work together more versus independently. So you need to be able to like really work well with your team.
Mhm.
Another thing is like they're very strict on dress code where I work. So like we have designated uniforms that we have to wear. And I know a lot of industries like in the USA also have uniforms. So like I would say like the differences are about there isn't. It's about the same. Like it really like at least for my job, I feel like they take in completely like Western standard um expectations as being an employee. Now, the additional aspect to that is with the visa, like you have to have a work visa, a non-B work visa. And the cool thing is at my school, like the HR is a majority related to your immigration status. And so like when I first started working there, like I needed to pay out of my salary um the amount for my work visa, which is a non-B work visa. So some schools they do cover it. They'll cover like, depending on where you work, sometimes they cover that non-B work visa. Where I work, I had to cover it. And they do all the document and processing though. So it was actually a lot easier because instead of me having to do all that documents, paperwork, and all of that stuff, they take care of everything. Like I give them my passport, I give them the information that they request for. And so a lot of the HR is related to immigration because I work with over 63 different nationalities in the entire school group. Like we have 13 different schools. So out of all the school groups, there's 63 different nationalities. So a lot of the HR is composed for immigration policies, regulations, things like that, to make sure we stay in status and good standing and legal to work and things like that. So yeah. That's the only major difference is making sure that like, you got all of your SHIT crossed and listed out.
Yeah, exactly. So would you recommend teaching there to someone who may be teaching at the school that you teach at, if there's someone in the US interested?
Oh, absolutely. I would recommend it, but I would say put your bootstraps on because it's not going to be like, it's not, as I would say, as loose. Hierarchy matters a lot here. Hierarchy. And I think so there was a girl that I had previously replaced who was from the USA. And she was the one who didn't pass probation. And she couldn't handle it, the wearing the uniforms and things like that, the, having to eat Thai food, the Thai lunches, the fact that we don't really have like designated breaks. We also have policies about like whether you can leave the campus or not. Like you can leave, but it's like you can't leave, but you can leave kind of stuff.
Okay. Yeah.
Like you have to ask permission if you like don't have classes for 2 hours. Can you leave and come back? Stuff like that, right? So we have a lot of admin work, so you can't really we have a lot of admin and office style work, so you can't really have that much time to leave and come back over and over again and things like that. But,
right. Okay, so there's a couple of questions in the chat. So does the water make you sick like the regular tap water?
I never drink the regular tap water.
You never drink it, okay?
No, I don't know. Like, not even in America have I ever drinking the tap water.
It's
like
tap water is dangerous. No one should be drinking that tap water anywhere. Not in the US, nowhere. Don't do
no, there's no fluoride or anything. Like you can't drink tap water. The bottled water is so cheap here, y'all. It's like literally like if you want a big bottle of water, like 1.5 liters, it's only 14 baht, which 14 baht equates to
it's not even cents here, I don't think. 14 baht.
It's not even, it's like 10 cents. Like it's a dime to get a big bottle of water. So it makes no sense to even try and attempt. But we're surrounded by the ocean. Phuket is an island. So you get a lot of fresh water and things like that here. It's abundant.
Right. Okay, so I want to say hi to Wakeview Travel. Keith came in. Thanks, Keith, for coming in. And okay, let's see. I think we had another one. Oh, okay, yeah. So DC said, that was a statement about the healthcare because he had to go to the hospital and it was better than the US hospitals. Yeah.
I heard a lot of is about people going up and getting full checkups.
Yeah.
It was like literally full checkups, not just like, oh, let me check for breast cancer or let me do a pap
Mhm.
smear or let me do this. It was like a full on check up for, what are your
Everything.
allergies, like blood type,
Mhm.
things like that. And you get a full service experience, especially in the hospitals in Bangkok, for about $60
Yeah.
without healthcare, $60 to $90 without healthcare, full on checkup. So
Yeah.
yeah, that's a great one to bring up.
Yeah. Yeah. Definitely. Okay. So, all right. So we went over the schools and everything, and then Amber, there was another section I think you were gonna talk about and do a comparison.
Oh, sure. Yeah. We answered all the questions. Did
Oh, we
chat?
did. Okay, we did. Okay. All right.
No,
Okay.
I was
So
asking. Did we answer? Oh wait.
no, no, no,
No.
no.
'Cause somebody asked about, is gambling allowed in Thailand?
Oh,
Are
Gambling?
there casinos?
are
Yeah.
there casinos?
No, there are not casinos here.
Oh,
Yeah, there are no casinos here.
okay.
No, but there is a red light district. Several,
There's a red
several,
light district. Ah, gotcha,
Yeah. I
gotcha.
several.
think yeah.
Yeah,
It's pretty well known about Thailand, about the red
Yeah.
light districts.
yeah.
So it kind of ties in. My questions kind of tie in with it, but like the safety of Thailand. So do you feel pretty safe walking around, even in the red light districts? How, what it was the safety like?
Oh yes,
In
I
Phuket
feel so safe
specifically.
here. No, I do. I really feel so safe here. And even though I drive a motorbike, right, and the roads could be quite hectic, but I still feel very safe. Like people, there's a high sense of awareness. Um, and generally, just Thai people have really strong morals and values. And
Mhm.
that's tied into Buddhism or Muslim. It's
Mhm.
tied into all of that. And so they don't believe in stealing. And so I can like literally like leave my stuff somewhere for hours and nobody's gonna touch it. I can leave my keys in my motorbike, nobody's gonna touch it.
Mhm. Yeah.
I've left my backpack before on accident, but
Mhm.
at a hotel for 3 months. Went back out there and nothing was touched. Nothing was missing. It is so safe out here. And like not only that, but like I can walk around the streets dead ass in the middle of the night. I'm fine. Um Here the red light district is Bangla Road, Patong district. And as a woman, I'm fine, but I hear from men they often get harassed a lot by the women who are pursuing the men.
So the men
So it's
get
the
harassed
opposite.
by the women. Okay, that's
Yes,
a good one. That's a good one.
yes,
That's
but
a good one.
I don't really go in that area that much because it's too party like for me. Like it's way too party like. But I have seen it. Like I have seen how they trying to make the money too. Like I get it. They're trying to make the money too, but at the same
Yeah.
time, like it's fine. Like like we could still walk around, be there till 4 o'clock in the morning, but you're not gonna have like major things like a shooting or like somebody getting stabbed at a random things like that. Like that rarely happens here. And if it does happen, it's only between the foreigners. It's not like a Thai person versus a foreigner.
It's usually the foreigner.
Another
Okay,
And
a
what
right.
street was
foreigner
that
versus
again?
a
You said
foreigner.
what was the
Huh?
red light district? What area is the
Oh,
red
it's
light district?
called Bangla Road, Bangla Road. Now, Pattaya City, which is where the U.S. Navy will be, there's about 5,000 soldiers that will be going to Pattaya in Thailand. And the last time they did a major R&R, rest and relaxation time, was during the Vietnam Wars in Pattaya. And these specific sailors, they were in the Iran war. They were on the boat for over, I think, 145 days or something like that. And
Mhm.
so September 2nd, they're landing in Pattaya for their rest and relaxation, which is here in Phuket. And so that is another major red light district. And there is a lot of information about that because actually the US is one of the contributors of how it became a red light district.
Okay.
You gotta love history.
That's
You
coming
gotta
up
love
in a
it.
few days. So
That's
yeah,
coming up in a few days.
it's
So
coming
they're
up in a few
going
days.
back.
Yeah.
They're going back. They're going back. They're going back. And it's just really cool that I'm like living in Thailand at the time that they're coming back after like decades, you know, of
Yeah.
a full on military 5,000 service members who are taking an R&R in
Yeah.
Thailand.
Yeah. Okay. So we touched a little bit on this, but transportation wise, what is the best way to get around in Thailand? I mean, in Phuket, what's the best way to get around in Phuket? What are your suggestions? You know, if you can't ride a motorbike, let's talk
There's a
about
lot.
transportation.
There's a lot of options. So if you're coming in as a tourist, like no need to worry. Like there is so many services. There's Grab. There's an app called Grab, InDriver.
Yeah.
Those two, and there's one more, but I cannot remember the name right now. But Grab and InDriver are the most popular. Grab is really the equivalent to Uber or Lyft. And
Yeah.
it's so convenient. They pick you up so quickly. Their service is so high, top notch. They will make sure they come and find you wherever you are if you book with them. Okay. And it's very affordable. You can get all the way across the island for under $30. One
Oh,
trip.
yeah. Yeah.
That is
Yeah.
great.
One trip.
It
And
was.
mom, you
I
can
used
share
it
that
a lot.
information too.
Mhm. Yeah, when I was there just for my 2 weeks, I downloaded the app and it was so easy to use for me to get around because Ariana was at work, you know. I
I
was,
will.
I was during the day, and Zara was at a school. So, you know, we hopped around a lot using the Grab system, and it was super, super convenient. Yeah, super convenient. Um,
Yes.
oh, your
And
grandpa's
you can
here.
connect.
Your grandpa's
You
here,
can.
you guys.
Hi, Grandpa. Hello, hello. There he is. Okay, hi, Grandpa.
So that's my
Yeah.
dad, their grandpa. He's in the chat. So that's Bob Rodeo. So
Yeah.
everybody say hi to dad. And then we got Wakeview, I think I already talked about, and GR Houston, Jack. Okay, that's a new name I haven't seen before. So good morning, thanks for coming in, or good
Welcome
afternoon,
in.
good morning, afternoon. Yeah, thanks for coming in.
Yeah. I would
Yeah.
say, oh, well, back to the transportation question
Yes.
too.
Yes.
Like, there's multiple ways you can use Grab.
Mhm.
So you could take a standard car, SUV, truck. You could do like all the way up to a private premier service where you're taking like a super sports car. But then you can do, which is the cheapest option on Grab, is motorbike. So you ride on the back of the motorbike and you have a motorbike driver that's taking you around everywhere. What's my preferred way to drive around Phuket? Motorbike, because there's so much traffic here, especially when schools start or
Mhm.
it's rainy season, rainy days. There
Yeah.
is so much traffic. And a lot of times the roads, okay, for one, I know somebody earlier in the comments had said Phuket needs more traffic lights, right? The traffic lights that are here,
DC
not
said
all of
that.
them.
Wait, no,
Well, not
DC said that traffic lights are a suggestion. That means they don't follow all the traffic lights. That
I don't know exactly, but the traffic lights, there are a few traffic lights that are in like the most like heavy traffic areas. And it takes 5 minutes for that traffic light to change. 5 minutes. I have literally put it
no,
on the timer. There was
yeah,
one like when I'm on the way to my son's school to drop him off, it takes 5 minutes to change. So if it goes to a red light, I happen to get there when it turns red, 5 minutes. You're waiting in traffic.
so
5 minutes.
it's a long time.
It's
Yeah,
a long
yeah,
wait. It's a long, not all of them, but there are like a few of those key areas that it takes a long, long time.
long time.
Now, yeah, now
Mhm.
for me, like it's just easier going by motorbike because you can like weave through the cars and you can always
Yeah,
get into the front.
yes, we did that. I was on the back. Zara was in the middle, and we did that. And I experienced it, and I understand it because yes. the times that I took a Grab and had to get from point A to point B, yes, it was a long time sitting. I mean, relatively, I'm on vacation. I can't complain, about getting from point A to point B, but it just did seem like it was a long period. There's, it takes you so much longer by car than it does by motorbike. But
Yes.
we got a comment by GR Houston. He says, talk about day and night when it comes to safety compared to more than a few U.S. cities. So yeah, so I think he was saying about how safe it is.
The crime here is so low. I mean, like, you can go out 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, 4 o'clock in the morning as a woman or a man, and you're not going to worry about somebody trying to come and grab you, take stuff, things like that. Like, that does not happen here. Like I said, their moral standards are so high here. They are very tied into Buddhism and and then some families, a lot of families are actually Muslim. So they actually follow that. And you see it throughout the entire kingdom of Thailand.
Yeah.
Like the kingdom itself is strict on those type of things. So, and I think it's fair to do those things. Like stealing from somebody, trying to kidnap somebody, like sexual assault related cases, all of that stuff. It does not happen. Like, I mean, it could happen, but the percentage I would say is probably about 5% versus 95% that you can get from USA.
Yeah.
And no,
Okay,
I am not working for a US company. I am working.
Oh, yeah, let's read the question. Go ahead and read the
Are
question.
you working? Oh, you want me to be working for a U.S. company? I guess what I'm asking, do you get paid in local currency or U.S. currency? I am working for a very Thai educational institute. It is a private and international, it's borderline Thai international school. And so it's all owned by Thai locals. And I do get paid in Thai baht. I get paid in Thai baht. But when you look at the economies of scales of what I'm being paid versus like the local prices and how the locals live here, it's very good. Now, if I actually was getting paid like a US salary, I would be like flourishing like all the way around. I'm not gonna lie. Like it would be very, very abundant if I got paid US dollar. But I don't. I get paid Thai baht, but it is middle class standard, and for me that's great.
Yeah. Okay. So then we've got what street was that asking for? What street? Okay. Okay. So Warmstrongville, I think, is asking for that street where the men get attacked by the women. I'm sure that's what he was asking.
Okay, so the district is
wait a
called
minute, Ariana. Wait a minute, Ariana. I think you're okay. I think you were frozen for a minute.
Oh, sorry. Bangla Road. It's called Bangla Road. That's where you get like there's a lot of bars, there's all the major clubs, all the parties, places open till 4 o'clock in the morning. And you got the ping pong shows. Ping pong shows are something that I've never seen before, but I've heard stories about it. I prefer not to see any of that, but yeah, that is a district. And you also have a lot of massage parlors where you could go and get a massage done until 5 o'clock in the morning for whatever reason. You're getting a massage done to have a good old happy ending for my man.
All right. Okay, moving on. This is PG channel here. No, just kidding. Okay.
It's Saturday night out here in Phuket.
Yeah. Okay.
I feel like I don't want to miss this question, but how's the beach life out there, and how's the cleansing?
Absolutely amazing. I'm 20 minutes, I'm 15 minutes from the beach, but there are so many beaches out here. Again, this is an island, so there's beaches north, south, east, and west of me. And it's great. Like during rainy season, the tides are higher. It's a little bit of a good swim, but really, like, this is what I came out here for. You know what I mean? I came out here for all of this. All of
A
this.
For the
little bit,
yeah.
not a little bit for me. Was that on both sides or just me?
Yeah, it was. Yeah, Ariana, I think you're moving around maybe or something. Well,
Okay,
I don't know. It's kind of going
something.
in and out. Yeah,
Yeah, just
yeah.
this last question, the last two questions.
Oh, the last two questions.
Okay.
Okay, it just kind of
Okay,
okay.
let me see if there's something else I can do for that.
Yeah, I don't know if you're going in and out or moving, but okay. So all right. So I think we pretty much talked about the safety. You feel pretty safe going there. So is there anything as a mom that I should be concerned about safety wise, or are you,
I hope that made
now,
it better, not worse.
huh? Oh, she said she made it worse. Okay.
I changed the internet. No, I changed the internet to see if that makes it better.
Okay. I can hear you. I mean, I can hear you now.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, I can hear you now. Okay, so like as a mom, I just asked, is there anything I should be concerned about now staying there with you for the 2 weeks? I think the only thing that concerned me was the traffic, and then you driving around on a motorbike in the way the traffic was. But I could see, and the more that I got out in the traffic, whether it was by car or on the back of your motorbike, both ways, by Grab and the motorbike, I felt more comfortable every single time. Whereas the next time that I come, it's like I'm going to take some motorbike lessons and I'm going to get on one of them motorbikes, because I saw folks older than me on them I saw women older than me riding around on those
You got
motorbikes
the
with
grandpas and
kids in the
everything
back
on the
and the front.
motorbike. Yeah. You got grandpas and everything out here on the motorbikes. You see it all.
Yeah, you see it all. And it just seems like as long as I would stay with the flow of traffic, I'd be fine. It's like it's the traffic. That was really one of the things, that concerned me. But so Wakeview said, I have a feeling the scooter's suspension would be struggling with me on the back. Okay. Okay. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. It's like, yeah. I mean, but you see everybody on them. Everybody doesn't matter. They're on them, but I think it seems like there's a more of an influx of cars, probably with different, more expats coming in. Have you kind of noticed that over the year? Do you think there's about the same amount, or has it increased, you think?
I would say, like, I think a lot of families, like local families, Thai families, or expat families, they often have cars and motorbikes.
Yeah.
And when the weather is good, they prefer to take motorbikes so traffic isn't bad. But when the weather is not so good and it's raining and storming and things like that, more people will take their cars out. More
Okay, so
people will take their cars out. So that's what causes all the traffic, because you're like, oh, there's more people who are driving their cars versus being on motorbike. That's the thing I hate the most about the motorbike, is when it is raining, because it's just like, you're in your raincoat and things like that. It's just, you got to drive slower. There could be like some flash flooding on the road or ponds on the road. You got to know how to swerve around them and things like that. That is the only downside, I would say, to having a motorbike, is during those times. And those are the times where I'm like, I gotta get a car right now. I need a car. Like, I'll be like stressing out. I need a car. I'm driving through this storm. Hence, on Friday, it stormed on us. And it was the only time of the day it stormed was when it was time to leave work and go back home. And it stormed heavily. And I was like, oh, this is why I need a car. But that's it. That's the only time like those thoughts cross my head, is when it's pouring down rain. Other than that, definitely prefer motorbike. And it's cheaper on gas. A lot cheaper on gas.
Yeah. I think you can fill up your tank for 100 baht, which is $3.
100 baht. Yeah, usually
Hmm.
100 to 140 baht on average
Yeah.
to fill up the tank.
Hmm.
So yeah,
And
yeah.
and you can drive around. Okay. Yeah. So
If I'm just going to from work, the regular routine, it can last me a week. If
hmm
I'm going, obviously like me, I'm adventurous, so I like to go
hmm
places. Then yeah, it just depends on how you go. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So Amber, are you intrigued about visiting your sister? Joining
Oh,
your
I
sister
have
in
been. Yeah,
Thailand?
I have been for a long time now.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Absolutely. It is definitely something that's going to come sooner rather than later.
Then sooner rather than later. Okay.
Please,
Yeah. So,
please.
Ariana, knowing what you know now, if somebody watching us today says, I'm thinking about moving to Thailand, what would you tell them to do? If somebody was saying, I'm thinking about moving to Thailand, what would you, what's the first,
Pack
what's,
your bags. Pack your bags. Make sure your passport is nice and valid for at
yeah.
least 2 years. Two
Hmm.
years. I would say
Yeah.
2 years of validity.
Hmm.
And just get ready for the leap. I would say, like, a lot of people, I feel like on social media make Thailand to sound very cheap. It's not as cheap as everybody says it is. Like, there are
Hmm.
different things that make it cheap. I would say food costs, grocery shopping is cheap, but there's other things that can end up, being about the same as,
Hmm.
back home. It's just like, don't come here and think like, oh yeah, like I don't need to work at all, or I don't need to be
Hmm.
making any income. Like there will be
Yeah.
a lot of unexpected surprises here.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um, in terms of like if you get stopped by the police here, like and
Hmm.
they know you're a tourist, they will purposely try to stop a tourist. They will.
Yeah. Hmm.
They
Yeah.
will. There's no
Yeah.
doubt
Because
about it.
you'll
Like if
see,
they
yeah,
see a Falong, they call it Falong, a foreigner, like on a motorbike or something like that. They will purpose even if there's like 20 million Thai people driving right alongside of them without a helmet. And if
yeah.
that foreigner is not in a helmet, they will make sure to stop the foreigner.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
then they will find them. And so
Hmm.
there's a lot of unexpected ways in which like, or like visa and things like that, you got to be aware of those costs. Or if you're going to the night market, like sometimes a lot of the night markets, you're going to be paying 3 to 4 times more than if you go to a very local market that is only like Thai people shopping in it.
Hmm.
And you will end up, realizing that sometimes you're going to be spending more. If you go to the grocery store a lot, 7-Eleven is really hyped up, um, or Lotus, those like local grocery stores,
7-Eleven
and that
has
people say that
everything.
yeah, 7-Eleven has everything. But if you go to like a local fresh food market, you can go and get the same exact like type of produce, for literally a third or fourth of the price as what you would get at a grocery store. So a lot of times I would really like recommend going to those local markets and not being afraid of it.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, the meat might be out there without like all the, frozen refrigerator, like, you know what I mean? Like there's like the
Yeah, I know.
refrigerators, the cooling and all of
Right.
that.
It's like they cook
Like
it. They cook it and they put it out for
it's not
everybody
cooked,
to.
it's raw meat. No, it's yeah,
Oh, raw
sometimes it's
meat.
cooked, but sometimes it's just
Oh,
buying the raw meat. Like we'll be
oh,
out
okay.
there and it's
I
like
didn't
a
see.
day.
Yeah. Okay.
We saw it. We saw it. I just didn't point it out. But the shrimp, remember we went to one of those really
I did.
local markets and they had all
Yeah.
the shrimp and the seafood. They're open from about 6 p.m. until about 9:30. So when you
Okay.
see that, it's like, okay, this is fresh meat. Like you gotta put it,
Mhm.
you gotta
Yeah.
store it properly.
Yeah. Okay. So Keith at Wakeview said, I wonder if they would let me bring my Harley Davidson with me. I know some islands, at least in the Caribbean, limit the engine size on motorcycles. I actually did see a Harley Davidson type motorcycle when I
Type
was there.
motorcycle.
Yeah, so I think the real motorcycle. I would assume it's fine because I did see something. It was a regular motorcycle, wasn't like a motorbike. It was a motorcycle. He had one of those long front wheels in front of him, like you see on some of the Harleys. So, oh, Ariana, you froze again. But
Oh, I'm not frozen. I'm looking up the
oh,
name of this motorbike.
oh, okay, okay,
Uh, There is a motorbike, just like she's talking about, and it's like a Harley equivalent. And
Okay.
it is, I don't know if it's a Chinese brand or not. I'm trying to remember the name, but it is so nice. Like I'm talking a full electronic panel, a tablet in the front. Like
Oh,
I don't know, remember the name. You got a whole tablet as your navigation system on the front, and I see them. I've seen them a few different times out here, and I'm like, "What is this motorbike? What is this?" It's actually a motorcycle. It's not a motorbike. It is a motorcycle.
yeah, motorcycle. Yeah.
But they do have those motorcycle motorbike clans that you'll see running around. Oh, I found it all over the place. What is this called?
Mhm.
Zontis. ZONTES.
Oh, okay. Okay.
ZONTES.
Huh. Okay.
I'm gonna put it in the chat
Oh, you're gonna put it in the chat? Okay.
if I
Okay,
can.
so all right. So the next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna hit you with some rapid fire questions. And so it's either this or that. So whatever is the first thing that comes to your mind when I ask you these choices, just spit it out there. So all right. Okay, so beach or the mountains?
Beach.
Beach, yeah, that's what I figured. Okay, so Thai food or American food?
Thai food.
Thai
It's
food.
healthier.
It is healthier. Okay. Phuket or Bangkok? Uh-oh. Did we lose you?
Thai food.
Oh, I can't hear you. Okay, now I think
I
I see
know.
you.
I don't know what just happened.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so the last rapid fire question, and I know you've been to Bangkok, right? I mean, you visit there a couple times, but this one is would you prefer Phuket or Bangkok?
Phuket.
Phuket. All right. Okay. Oh, we got Keisha's in the house. Hey, Keisha, thanks for coming in. Hey, hey. All right. And then this next rapid fire question, street food or restaurant?
Oh, it's getting glitchy for me.
It is.
Okay,
Okay.
sorry. Say that. Okay,
It
now what was that last question?
is kind of getting a little street food or restaurant.
Oh, that's hard. I love the local, like I love night market food. It's so delicious.
Mhm.
But restaurant for the vibe and energy.
Okay. All right. Okay. So, and we didn't talk about this too much, but would you rather take a grab or a tuk tuk? And kind of talk about the tuk tuks because I don't think we touched on the tuk tuks too much.
Yeah, so I've been out to tuk-tuk, but like I would say tuk-tuks are really fun to take a few times as a tourist because like it's almost like it's a motorbike, but then there's a like outdoor kind of like box attached to it, and they have like really nice stereo systems. They decorate it really nice, so it feels like you're on a motorbike in a way. It doesn't feel like you're in a car. And so I'd say a few times, especially like in the major touristy areas, like if you're going in between like Patong area to Karan Beach or things like that, like you're along the same shoreline, it's a very nice experience, which I tried to do with you as well on that last
Yeah.
day, but we just did not have enough time.
I wanted a beach day.
But yes, I would say like a tuk-tuk is a definite must.
Okay. All right. So, did we freeze again? Did it?
Negotiate what was that? It's generally more expensive.
Okay.
I would say than taking a grab and stuff, but it's like that experience. It's fun, it's vibing, it's like a little party. Like it's almost like being on a party bus in a way.
Yes, it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I seen them all lit up. I saw music coming, playing from them, when people were driving around. So that it did look like more of an experience. Okay, so Thailand,
Yeah.
rainy season, love it or hate it?
I love it so much more than the winter and snow.
Oh, okay. So compared to winter and snow, you rather have the Thailand rainy season. Gotcha.
Absolutely. Because
Gotcha.
it's still
Okay.
hot out here. You still get your blue days or you know,
Yeah.
the times of warmth and all of that.
Yeah.
And I don't like the cold, so
Yeah. I know that. Okay. So what's the best thing about Thailand? Quickly.
it's the land of smiles.
It's a
You have a
land of
lot of
smile.
amazing people. The locals are amazing. The
Mhm.
locals are amazing. The food is amazing. Culture, like just being in a place that has such a heavy embedded culture where they still have their culture dress and like you'll see like literally the king and queen like on the street, like pictures of them everywhere. Just like you're in a kingdom. Like it's not like
Mhm.
I don't
Right.
know. I just love how beautiful the culture is here. There's temples everywhere. There is,
Mhm.
you'll see monks in the morning, early morning. You'll see monks walking around to give alms, or for people to give alms to. I mean, um,
Yeah.
it's just, it just has a very nice energy. I say like
Energy.
somewhat of a feminine energy, like that's here,
Um,
and it's
yeah.
strong. It's a strong energy too.
It's a
So.
strong. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So,
But
okay.
that
So
is
let's
going
go
to conclude it. I know it's going to conclude it for me though, because
now. Oh, okay. You got to go because I have a few more.
I know, but my
You got
my
to.
my battery. So,
Oh, okay. Okay. So we are going to conclude this live feed. Thank you for letting me know. And so thanks everyone
I
for
know.
coming.
I try.
Amber, did you have anything else that you wanted to add or anything before we pop off this live feed?
Oh, nothing major, just nice comments. Definitely inspires me and it makes me feel
Yeah,
comfortable, like as a family,
right,
that
right.
we would be really like safe and secure going, and that
Yeah,
it's very affordable. It's like you take the plane, it's the plane ticket's probably the most expensive thing, and then it kind of sounds like the cost of living. It can be there for a while. Uh,
a while.
I guess my
Yeah.
last comment would be, if somebody was coming, would how long would you recommend them to stay to really, really get a feel for it?
I would say a good time is a month. Like you need a full month
Mm,
in Phuket. In Phuket, I would say probably like 2 weeks, 3 weeks. But like if
mhm.
you're going throughout different areas of Thailand, you need a good 6 weeks.
Yeah,
Mm,
yeah.
You need a good
Okay.
6 weeks because there's just so much to see here. And like once you get like, and
Yeah.
just as Amber said, the most expensive thing really is usually the plane tickets. And it really depends on somebody's style of living. Now, what I pay for my housing, I had to fight and find it. Okay. Like, because a lot of times as a foreigner, when you're looking for a place to stay here, they will charge you triple the amount. Okay, but not just the locals, but there will be like a lot of like middlemen type people. And so some people,
Mhm.
if you're living a villa lifestyle, you have your private pool, a bigger place, all of that, you could be spending way more than the amount I'm paying for. But as a teacher here, and based off of my salary and things like that, like that's what I pay for my townhouse. But somebody could
Mhm.
have something much more expensive that's like easily $1,000 a month or $2,000 a month or $3,000 a month.
Mhm.
It really depends on your
Mhm.
lifestyle and like what you want. But what I would say the best thing about Thailand is it's like you can find exactly what you need for your budget if you're looking and you're ready
Oh,
to
okay.
negotiate. Like you
Okay.
could find exactly what you're
Mhm.
looking for, and I'm pretty sure I'm still the only foreigner in my neighborhood.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I didn't notice any other foreigners. I walked around a little bit, but not every day. But yeah, I believe that's true. Okay,
Yeah.
all right. And then I do want to give a shout out to Vicky's Casino Life. She's not here in the chat. She is in Las Vegas, but I noticed that Vicky became a member of my channel, and I was like, I had just did a soft launch on my channel memberships. So thank you, Vicky, for becoming a member. The first member of my channel was actually Carnival Cruise Addicts. So yeah, I got their cup right now. And yes, I have launched channel memberships. It was a soft launch, and so I didn't really make an announcement. And then also right now I have my watch hours in.
Go to bed, bro. Time
Yeah,
to go to bed. I will be right back.
Oh,
I'm not going anywhere, Garza. I'm not
You're
going
not muted.
anywhere.
okay. So
You're not muted.
so I had so I do have my watch hours in. I just found out like last week, so I was pretty excited about that. So I just thank you everyone for watching the channel. I hope you enjoy all the content, and thank you, Amber, for coming in and in this live this morning. I really appreciate it. That's my baby daughter. That's the baby. She's the baby of the family. Ariana is the older twin. She's the younger twin. So yes, I think we'll go ahead and in this live feed right now. Thanks again, everyone, for coming in and supporting. And if you're watching the replay, type in your questions in the chat, and I'll shoot them over to Ariana or Amber, and we'll get your questions answered. Again, thanks again for joining us, and you guys have a blessed Saturday, because it's not Saturday morning anymore. I don't think it's almost we're almost into noon. All right, thanks everyone again. Wait, let me go through, make sure there's not anything that I missed. Okay. And then Amy said, woo, woo. Yeah. All right. Thanks again, everyone. Y'all have a great day. Bye-bye.